Welcome to Hometown Spirit. We've got a big rivalry game for you tonight, Brookstone versus Pacelli. Now this one is special because it's the only rivalry with a trophy. This here is the Brucelli Jug. Winner of this game gets to keep the jug for the entire season. Of course, Pacelli wants the jug, but they're not just looking at this game. They can't because they haven't won a game yet this season. Pacelli is very young. 26 of their 48 players are freshmen. At any one time, they can start 4 freshmen on offense and 7 on defense. The young Vikings told me earlier this week that it's tough, but it's all worth it in the end.
Kristin Gold with just one more little snippet. She's live at Bulldog Stadium in Opelika. Hi, Kristin.
Hi, Andrew. You know, Opelika and Auburn, these are sister cities. You know, we kind of say them in the same breath, but they don't act like siblings when it comes to this football game. Now, this rivalry game may not have a trophy like Brookstone and Pacelli, but there's more on the line tonight because the Tigers and the Bulldogs are playing for home field advantage in the playoffs and second place in the region.
So, Kristin, just how long were people rolling Toomer's Corner last night?
People left just about an hour ago, guys. As you can see, there's probably still some stragglers behind me. They're finally starting to sweep the streets and sweep it up. But last night, the best word to describe it was mayhem. I have never seen so many people run from the bars, from the restaurants, run from their houses and come down here all at once. It stretched all the way down College Street, all the way down Magnolia. Even driving back up this morning, my car was rolled a block down Magnolia. That's how many people were throwing toilet paper everywhere, all over this entire city.
See, Kristin Gold joins us now live from Toomer's Corner in Auburn with reactions from the fans. Kristin?
Dave, I was at the Auburn Hotel for Tiger Talk tonight, and as you heard, after Coach Gene Chizik made that statement, the place erupted in applause, and then they immediately moved on. The mood here at Auburn is pretty much the same. Everybody's pretty calm, and fans think that this is just an overreaction to being on top.
Sports Leader 9's Kristin Gold joins us live from Columbus High. Kristin, what's at stake with this afternoon's game?
Well, Cheryl, Spalding could win their first ever state title, or Columbus could win their 11th, but it would be their first here at home at Randy Jordan Field. Now, it looked like yesterday Spalding had this thing wrapped up, winning game 1 in an 18-1 rout. Columbus came back. They won game 2, 12-2. And they are no stranger to this situation. You may remember they lost game 1 and then came back to win game 2 and 3 against Ringgold and West Lawrence, while Spalding has pretty much swept their way throughout this state playoff run. And it's that game 3 experience that gives Columbus a little confidence boost going into today's game. 4 hours from game time, and as you can see, this set of bleachers pretty much already claimed. So if you want a seat, you better get down here and set up now. They have blocked off Forest Avenue again, so you can set up out there. And if you can't make it here today, we'll be going live on Sports Leader 9 at 5 and at 6, and I'll be tweeting the game. You can follow me at WTVM Sports for updates. Reporting at Columbus High, Kristin Gold, WTVM News Leader 9.
Go ahead and recap the game for us, Kristin, if you can really quick.
So a very defensive game, as you saw, very, very close. When most teams, these two teams scored 23 points in 1 quarter alone on average. You got 22 points was your final, 22-19. So very defensive game. Cam Newton was sacked 3 times, had only about 30 yards on the ground. Oregon really kept it to them, but it was those in-the-air passes and Michael Dyer at the end to get them to that half-yard line to set up the field goal, the clock-ending field goal by Wes Byram to end it. And we've seen these kind of wins before all throughout the year.
In Auburn. I don't think not for a national championship.
Not for a national championship for sure, but this is kind of the story of the season. The close wins, pull it out at the end, have everybody's heart beating, everybody holding their breath, and that is exactly what happened again tonight.
Fantastic. I mean, a great way to wrap up that game for us, and really the celebration has just begun. It has been a long year. It has been a controversial year for Cam Newton and his father, Cecil Newton. I heard he was not at the game tonight. I wonder what Cecil Newton is thinking right now. That's what I wonder.
I know he was in Arizona at the hotel probably where they are all staying, but I'm sure just like any parent is probably very proud of his son and the rest of the Auburn team, because when you think about it, tonight it was the guys that you don't always hear of.
Yes.
Demond Washington, Antoine Carter, Ontario McCaleb had a lot of carries. It was not the superstars for Auburn nor for Oregon. LaMichael James did not have a huge game. So tonight really proved that football is a team game, and this Auburn is a team, and they win as a team.
Love it.